Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors, America's only daily outdoor TV show. Your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this morning. It's Martin Luther King Day. I know a lot of y'all have off. It's a well-deserved holiday and well recognized for the leadership that Martin Luther King did. So we're glad to be here to bring you a good show. And we're looking at a situation today where we have cold weather. Can you believe it? Low tonight 31, high 52. So that's really nice. I don't have a water temperature. And of course, our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center. And all the schools are closed today. So I know some of y'all are sleeping in, but maybe watch it later being recorded. We're looking at this week, the next couple of days going to be nice and cool. Some rain coming in later, but Monday moon phase. We're looking at a new moon is going to be this Friday, so we're waning on out, and a new moon will be coming up on Friday. Tide brought to us by Kent Forest Lawn. We have a low tide this morning at 3:32. That's early, and then a high tide at 5:15 tonight coming in. And it's going to be held off a little bit by that north wind coming in at about 12 to 13 today. So it will be a little bit blowing. So that's our marine weather. So let's go ahead and take our break and we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're going to look at some pictures now. I want to set this one up. Coach, on Monday mornings, some of the old coaches get together at Granite Cantrell's and have a cup of coffee and all at 9 o'clock every morning and sit around tell the same stories we've heard for years, but we still like to see each other. About 7 or 8 of us get together. Most of us work together at Mosley and some work at other schools. But anyway, Coach Bill Graff, we worked with him years, since the 70s, and both of Bill's daughters took the outdoor ed. Well, Lydia, I've had her on the show one time before, ended up in Montana. She was a traveling nurse and anesthetist and got a job out there, got married. So every now and then we get some Montana pictures. She sent some the other day. I'm going to check this out, and I'm going to sort of read it to you, give it a background. Hey, Coach, my dad said he showed you the picture of our friends Jake and Sydney in their cat hunt the other day. Sydney drew a first cat tag and shot a first cat the other day. To do this was only possible because of our other friend Phil and Barbara Sosi and their pack of hunting dogs that they used to chase big cats up the trees. I'm so proud of this girl, Sydney, because she had been wanting to do this for a long time. Hope you enjoyed the awesome pictures as much as we did. So that you're talking about a big cat. The mountain lion, that's a great picture. Look at the clarity and all. And here she is aiming, her husband and the guide, and there she got on that safety orange, and I don't know how she got it on her back, but they ended up, look at there. Was that a huge mountain lion? A good shot there, and dragging it out of the snow. I don't want to see how to drag it or her husband help her in it, but maybe they're going downhill. So that's a good set of pictures. I was checking up on my memory from 5 years ago. Don't you love it when they jump up? I'm a little grandson, my little dog, and I miss all of them. So anyway, I'm going to talk about mountain lions later on. Let's look at this. 1985, a family get together in 1985. Picnicking, everybody, kids all over the place, and grandmommy and nieces and cousins and everybody. And then 1985, which was not that long ago, look at 2019. And this is the case in some situations. I think I feel like the pendulum swinging back, and I really see a little bit of breakthrough, like we had those girls on last week, students of the month. When they get together, their family, they don't do that. The parents don't let them. Interesting now. This is George Sauce time, mid-January 2020. This is coming out of Destin. Now, they didn't catch these a couple miles offshore. They took a little trip, but they had some fine yellowfin tuna. Joy, they know when to go fishing for them, and it was a good trip. And there's some blackfin and yellowfin tuna. That's some really good eating right there. Good job, Joy. Check this out, okay? That's a Warsaw grouper. And it weighed 350 pounds, and it's caught on a hook and line on December 29th, right after Christmas in Southwest Florida. And you can see the odorless. They figured this was 50 years old, and there are not many of them this old. And actually, they talk about we don't really try to. You can see right there how they figured it out. They don't really encourage a lot of catching of the big old Warsaws. This is interesting. This is down in Merritt Island. Excess litter prompts partial closing. They closed the wildlife refuge. People kept throwing trash. Due to the amount of trash left by visitors, this area has been closed. That's a national wildlife refuge. Can you imagine that? And that's U.S. Fish and Wildlife closing it. That's at Merritt Island, which was a beautiful place. I'd been there before. I had a high school a college classmate from that area. And they've had here. I read it, and what happened? They would have cleanups. They have cleanups out there, and still, after the cleanups, people the next week were throwing trash out. So they had a group of people cleaning up, and keep a group of people throwing trash. Now, is that not crazy? Okay, let's go ahead. I got one more. Let's check this out. Philip and Melissa Wiles. That's Philip and Melissa there. That's Melissa's biggest red grouper. They caught it this past week, and that's a nice one. Good job, Philip and Melissa. Philip's a good fisherman, and obviously Melissa's a good fisherwoman. Let's take a break. We'll come back and watch this video. Okay, welcome back. Let's go and add some names this morning. How about Charlene Sowell from West Bay? And Sammy, her husband Sammy from West Bay, had some good pictures from him last week, getting that big buck. James Haney, Dorothy Haney, and Mike Burton from Brandonville, and Lisa Ward from Ebro, Jimmy Thompson, Greg Ward, Thomas Platt from Panama City, a lot of familiar names. Nancy Flores, a lot of y'all watch it, from Panama City, and Gene Vaughn from Panama City. And so anyway, got to start on that. Now, let's, we'll talk about, go catching some fish in between, the hardest decisions. Of course, we hunt more in January than we do, but fishing, always a lot of fun. So Jeff, let's run this little video right here. Good morning, folks. Gail and I going out this morning. We're going out North Bay. I always put here in Lynn Haven. It's a little short trip. I'm a few minutes late. You see where the sun is. I couldn't get Gail out of bed, couldn't get her going. But we're going to try to catch some trout and redfish this morning. Rolling at it. Our first fish is a ladyfish. Port Man's tarpon. Nice trout. He hit it. He ain't hooked real good. Yeah, he did pretty good. I don't think he's gonna make it. Look at the hole right here where he wiggled it out. He's gonna measure. $15 inches. I think he's big enough to keep. You want some fish with supper? There he goes. Our folks got a redfish on. I think that a school of them came through. I switched to a bronze spoon. and there's a big school of them came through. I wanted Gail to get one, but she got a film. Just gonna chase them down and get them tired. I'm on need a net. I'm not ready to land her. He's gonna see the boat in a minute and take back off. Oh, he's on it. Yeah, he just saw the boat. There he goes. Ooh, there he is. You see him? Nice red fish. Can you get him in the film? All right. I don't want to muscle him now. He's that's a big old school to come through. Yeah, they've been here all morning. Yeah, here's a boat sneaking up on us. I might be like Billy Archer. Move. Film that boat sneaking up on us. You still got a lot left now. All right. He's headed for deep water. Yeah, that dolphin. There was a dolphin around a while ago. He was. I don't want to keep him out too long. Let the dolphin get him. I'm gonna get him on. I gotta keep him with the trolling motor. This is really lightweight reel and rod I have. I've been fighting about 15 minutes. Ooh, one more run. There he is. You see him? You got the camera on? Okay, I'm gonna keep him on that side of the boat so he won't see the sun. I mean, the boat won't be silhouetted if I can. Oh, I'm afraid this is overslot. Goodness gracious. Let me get the net. Oh man, I just don't want to muscle them. Okay, look, my enjoyment is curtailed some by people coming in to fish on top of us. Okay, y'all see them right there. Oh man, come on, buddy. I got to reel some more. He pulled it out. Oh man. Oh man. Okay, I got him. Wow. All right, folks. What do you think about this? All right, let me throw the anchor down. Can you? Let me see. This is a bull red. I'm not gonna be able to keep him. He's gonna be too big. We're gonna go over here and measure him. Let's sit up here and measure him. I don't want to keep him out of water too long. Get the camera ready to take a picture. This is gonna be, you know what? He's in the slot. He's gonna be 20. He's gonna be 25 inches. 25 inches. All right, get the camera out. Let's take a. All right, I got the camera. Okay, there he is right there. Okay, you got him? Beautiful red fish, 25 inches. All right, we're gonna release this one. Sometimes I keep him to eat. That's a little too big to eat. So we're gonna. Hey, he took off. I thought he was tired. Hey, I'm the only one tired. I don't know. I catch a lot of fish, but I don't know if it's not more fun to catch a redfish than anything. They're just full of strength and everything. I was filling up the live well. I just want to show you all the color of the water. A lot of times you can't tell by just looking on the surface. So you want to bring in any boat and everything's a white background. You can see we've had a lot of rain. We're up in the bay system, and that's pretty normal for this time of year with all the rain. But we don't have that crystal clear water like you do right there at the edge of the Gulf or State Park area. So this is what we call the bay water, the brackish water. That's 3, 4. Wow. I'm gonna take it to the other side and shoot back the other way. That fire. No, man. Welcome back. Let's take a look at our fishing game time today, brought to us by Blue Water Outriggers out of Port St. Joe, 8:15 to 10:15 this morning, and 8:42 to 10:42 tonight. And the rut is on, and we're going to have Steve Shea coming on this week. I've got some pictures even of my place. I'm seeing some things, and people are sending all kind of pictures. The rut is on, so the next week or two is going to be some really serious getting in the woods kind of stuff. Speaking of hunting, I do want to mention about that early part of the show when I showed the pictures of the mountain lion or the cougar out in Montana and all. I was checked up on it. I'm not a cat hunter, probably never would be, but they have a population in Montana of about 4,000 to 4,500 big cats. And there's, of course, always controversy on hunting and stuff like that. There's bear here. But the Rocky Mountain Elk Association, and we've had those on before, the preservation, they're all in favor of it because they say that they help balance nature out. If you get too many cougars and mountain lions, they're going to really hurt the elk population, and that's what happened when the cougar was protected. So they draw, it's like drawing for the alligator hunt here. You draw names. I don't know how many they draw each year. And that was the result of that hunt there. So it's an interesting phenomenon. There points on both sides, but it is let nature sort of take its course as far as. But sometimes when things get out of whack, like you had too many mountain lions, and they really started hurting the elk population. So balance it out. So we face that across America and all about preservation, also hunting right. So I think it's working out pretty good right now. We've got to wrap it up. Big show tomorrow. Thank y'all for watching the show today. Do something good for your fellow man. Have a great day, and God bless.
Thanks for watching America's only daily outdoor TV show, Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester, featuring hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.